Hello, my dear student. Welcome to the subject name is business law, and today we are going to discuss very important topic that is a covet emptor. This is basically the doctrine of covet emptor is basically a Latin word, and it's basically become a famous proverb in English that it means that let the buyer be aware. तो buyer को aware करो. The buyer should be aware or be aware before purchasing any kind of goods from the seller. एंड बायर को हमेशा अवेयर होना चाहिए, बी अवेयर होना चाहिए जब भी वो गुड्स परचेज करेगा सेलर से ही. एंड ही इज ओनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर हिमसेल्फ while making any kind of purchasing from the seller party. तो ही वो खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा अपने लिए, अपने गुड्स के लिए. अगर कोई गुड्स अगर खराब हो जाता है then he is himself responsible for the goods, and he should be aware while purchasing the goods. The doctrine of emptor means it is a duty of the buyer. It says that it is a duty and responsibility of the buyer and to be careful. The buyer should be careful while purchasing the goods of his requirement. Whenever the buyer purchase the goods from the seller, he should be careful while purchasing goods of his requirement, and it is a duty to select the goods of his requirement. It is a duty of the buyer and the responsibility of the buyer to purchase or to buy the goods of his requirement, and he should be aware while purchasing the goods. If he make a bad choice, and if the buyer will make a bad choice in the purchasing process, then he cannot blame the seller or to recover the damages from him, as he is himself responsible for the purchase of the goods. When a person buys some goods, he must examine them thoroughly. So it is a duty of the buyer when he wants to buy some goods from the seller, he must examine the goods thoroughly, or he can identify or can see the what his requirement from the goods. And if the goods fulfill the requirement of the buyer, then only he should have to be purchase the good. Otherwise, he should be responsible for his own loss and damages. As the rule, the buyer must buy goods after satisfying himself. This is the rule of for the buyer that caveat emptor is basically a general rules for the buyer that the buyer should buy the goods for satisfying himself. उसको अपना goods तभी लेना चाहिए when he satisfy himself as the quality and fitness. When the goods fulfill the quality and the fitnesses of the goods of the buyer, अगर buyer की जो भी quality and fitnesses है regarding the goods is fulfilled by the goods, अगर goods के द्वारा quality and fitnesses which is basically satisfy the buyer party, then only he has to purchase the goods at his own risk and rely upon his own skills and judgment. He has to buy the goods on the basis of their skills and judgment. He cannot claim the seller party for the damages or for the wrong choice that he make while purchasing the goods. If the goods turn out to be defective, when the goods purchased by the buyer and the goods will become a defect or do not do not suit to the purpose of the buyer के purpose के हिसाब से नहीं निकलती after the purchasing of the goods, he depend upon his own skills and he make a bad choice, and on the basis of his own skills and judgment he make a bad choice, so he cannot claim the other party or cannot claim anybody except himself. So he is responsible for him, he is responsible for own wrong choices. तो अपने wrong choices लिए वो responsible होगा because he should have to be follow the caveat emptor doctrine rules. It says that let the buyer aware. The buyer should be aware while purchasing the goods, and he cannot blame the seller party for making the wrong choice or for providing the wrong goods. So the buyer has to be aware the consequences of the selection of the goods. So it means that whenever the buyer make a wrong choice, he should have to bear the consequences of the wrong selection. He cannot blame the other party. This is all about the covered emptor rule, and this का मतलब यही हुआ कि कस्टमर को हमेशा परचेज अवेयरनेस के साथ लेनी चाहिए, अपनी चॉइस को ध्यान में रखकर ही परचेज करना चाहिए. दे आर द सम एक्सेप्शन of the doctrine of covered emptor. कभी क्या होता है, बेसिकली यू कैन से दैट सम टाइम द कोविड एम्प्टोर रूल्स इज नॉट फॉलो. व्हाट आर द एक्सेप्शन ऑफ इट? Whenever the fitness for the buyer purposes section 16A में बताया हुआ है, whenever the buyer expressly or implication make known to the seller to the particular purpose for which he is required to goods and rely on the seller skills and judgment, whenever the buyer expressly, or you can say that he expressly in a word or in an implication form, he make the aware about the seller that he want that particular goods for the particular person. When he make aware to the seller that he want that kind of goods and for that kind of purpose, and on the basis of that requirement the seller give uh, the goods as per his skills and judgment, तो seller अपने हिसाब से goods and देता है buyer को, then in that case buyer is not responsible for the wrong choice of his own. तो अपनी wrong choice के लिए वो responsible नहीं होगा, because the seller has gives the goods as per the seller skills and judgment के basis पे ये skills को provide हुआ है. And here the caveat emptor rules does not apply, because the seller has provided the goods which is suitable for the buyer. तो buyer ने जो भी expressly कहा है and it is not suitably suited to the buyer, तो buyer के लिए suited नहीं है, because the seller provided the wrong goods to the buyer, and the buyer has already expressed the good quality and the purpose of his परचेजिंग ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर गुड्स. तो उसने परचेजिंग का पर्पस बता दिया है और अपने पर्टिकुलर गुड्स के बारे में बताया है, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट सेलर उसे गलत गुड्स प्रोवाइड कर देता है. तो यहाँ दिस इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द सेलर दैट ही विल बेयर द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज ऑफ द रॉन्ग चॉइसेस. तो यहाँ पर कोविड एम्प्टर का रूल फॉलो नहीं होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर बाय की कोई भी मिस्टेक नहीं है. The second case, sale under the patent or the trade name. जब भी whenever the goods is sale on the basis of the patent and trade name के names पे अगर कोई भी goods sale out होता है, तो mostly as you know that we are as a buyer we mostly purchase the goods as on the basis of the trade name और patent के name से हम कई goods लेते हैं, and without thinking of once हम एक बार सोचते भी नहीं और हम patent goods को easily purchase करते हैं. तो this is the कॉमन थिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग. हम जो ब्रांड चीज़ें होती हैं उसे इजीली परचेज कर देते हैं. तो यहाँ पर जो ब्रांड नेम है, अगर वहाँ वो गलत निकलता है, इट मीन द ब्रांड नेम ऑफ गुड्स इज नॉट फिट टू द पर्टिकुलर पर्पस. जिस ब्रांड नेम से वो बनाया गया है वो पर्टिकुलर फिट नहीं होता है, तो यहाँ बायर रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं है, बिकॉज द ब्रांड कंपनी और द पेटेंट कंपनी हैज नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग द पर्टिकुलर गुड्स एज पर द ब्रांड नेम एंड पेटेंट. अगर पेटेंट के हिसाब से उन्होंने गुड्स प्रोवाइड नहीं किया तो यहाँ पर बाय की कोई मिस्टेक नहीं, बिकॉज बाय बिलीव ऑन द पेटेंट एंड ब्रांड नेम. तो यहाँ पर सेलर की गलती हुई वाइल परचेजिंग द रॉन्ग चॉइस. तो रॉन्ग चॉइस खरीदने के लिए यहाँ पर कोविड एम्प्टर का रूल फॉलो नहीं होगा. अगेन द कोविड एम्प्टर रूल इज डज नॉट अप्लाई ऑन दिस कंडीशन व्हेन द बायर परचेज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द पेटेंट एंड ट्रेड नेम. The next important or exception of the COVID emptor का जो doctrine is not follow merchantable quality. It means that when the goods are bought by the description from the seller, whenever the goods is purchased by the seller description, on the basis of the seller description की बेस पर अगर हम कोई भी चीज परचेज करते हैं, and the seller is said this is the basically goods, ये ऐसा goods है जो जिसकी क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी है और मर्चेंटेबल मीन्स कैन इजीली बी मार्केटेबल एंड कैन इजीली बी सेलेबल. तो ऐसे गुड्स को बेचता है जो मार्केट में इजीली. तो मार्केटेबल quality of the goods is basically having all quality. This is implied condition that goods shall be merchantable quality होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ पर buyer if the buyer has examined the good and there is no implied condition at regarding defect which has been examined out to be revealed have to be revealed. तो यहाँ पर मर्चेंटेबल क्वालिटी मीन्स गुड्स है वो उसकी क्वालिटी है सेल आउट होने की. इस मीन्स गुड्स में कोई क्वालिटी कोई नुक्स कोई प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है. तो यहाँ पर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द मर्चेंटेबल क्वालिटी सेलर बताता है, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द सेलर द बायर परचेज द गुड्स. तो डिस्क्रिप्शन के बेसिस पे सेलर की डिस्क्रिप्शन के बेसिस व्हेनेवर द बायर परचेज द गुड्स. तो यहाँ पर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द सेलर डिसीजन बायर ने परचेज किया, तो यहाँ देयर इज नो मिस्टेक बाय द बायर पार्टी. तो इट मीन्स दैट द सेलर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ मिस्टेक. तो यहाँ अगर गुड्स गलत हो जाता है या रॉन्ग चॉइसेस मेक बाय द बायर पार्टी, तो अगेन द कोविड एम्प्टर रूल इज नॉट इट डज नॉट अप्लाई. तो मर्चेंटेबल क्वालिटी हमेशा अच्छी होनी चाहिए. यहाँ पर ये सेलर की मिस्टेक है, अगर उसने ऐसी क्वालिटी ऑफ गुड्स सेल आउट किया है, विच इज नॉट ऑफ मर्चेंटेबल और यू कैन नॉट ऑफ सेलिंग काइंड ऑफ क्वालिटी ऑफ गुड्स, तो वहां पर ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द डैमेजेस, तो सेलर रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा, कस्टमर रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं होगा. नाउ द लास्ट पॉइंट, दैट इज अ कंसेंट बाय द फ्रॉड. whenever the consent of the buyer in the contract of sale is obtained by the seller by the fraud, whenever the seller doing some kind of fraud, and by the fraud the seller sell the goods to the buyer, and in this condition the seller is basically um, uh, the seller is basically conceal the defect, is knowingly hide the defect of the goods, and which is could not be discovered at the time of examination. जो बायर है उसने एग्जामिनेशन जब गुड्स किया, while purchasing the goods he cannot able to find out the defects in the goods, because the seller party has conceal or hide the defect of the goods. So in that condition the covenanter rule does not apply, because this is a mistake done by the seller and buyer is not responsible for the wrong choice. So this is the condition where under you can say that covenanter rule are not follow, but in most of the cases the covenant rule is follow the rule that whenever the buyer make any choice regarding the purchase of the goods, he should be aware while purchasing any kind of goods from the seller party. This is the most important question. This question can be asked as a in a short form or in a short answered kind of questions. This is all about the today's session. Thank you, my dear students.